Alright guys, this is going to be the Code Gaiden full Bloodline showcase, and as you guys can see, this is a very cool looking mode. Probably one of the coolest as of recent. So of course, I did equip all the Ryan Red abilities so you guys can see the global cooldowns. The first move is a clone summoning move. Now, as I'm aware, this move isn't on any global cooldown besides the clone global cooldown, so it doesn't work with Shindai clones or Vine clones or something like that. But this move, honestly guys, it's really freaking good. The clones themselves actually block break. Not only that, they actually do apply hit stun, so you can use this mid combo to extend your combos even further than what they would have been otherwise. And like I said, they do block break. This is kind of going to be, I do think people are going to either use this as a mid combo move, but please be aware there is a ton of end lag to this move. So when you hit this, until the clones are done spawning, you will have end lag. So it will be hard to integrate into combos, but this is going to be a really good defensive move that you can just use while you're charging up chi. Now the second move, which is one of the more interesting moves of this bloodline, is basically like Mina first, where it actually throws a shuriken at them. If you actually click on them when you're nearby to this right here, you guys can see it's right here. You can click on this and it will drag them to this. Now if they're blocking, it won't do any damage to them, but if they're not blocking, you can actually see it is a pretty good ability. Now if they're actually hit with this, you can actually click the ability on them and it will be a combo extending move, making this move actually a double whammy of a move. You can drag people to you and extend combos with it, and it does do a bit of damage. Just a really good combo oriented slash against runners move. You hit someone with this and they try running away, you can literally just be like, oh, you're trying to run away? Not today. Then you can just drag them back to you. So it's a pretty cool move. I actually really do like this move. Now the third move of it, you guys are not going to believe this. I'm pretty sure this is definitely a bug, but even if they're blocking, you can actually block bypass with the drag move, and it does block break. So it does actually block break and it block bypasses. It has a stun at the end of it, so it's a really good combo starting move. Surprisingly, I know it's a dash move. It's really good for starting combos because the end of it does actually have a lot more stun attached to it. So if you can manage to break their block during the move, it's pretty much just a free combo starter, because like I said, you can block bypass with this move. If you pretty much hit them at all, you actually bypass their block, and as you can see at the end of the move, when they actually get thrown away, they're still stunned for a few seconds afterwards, making it so it's really good for combos. Now on the mode, obviously guys, as you guys can see, the M1s do a lot of damage. That's pretty cool, but the C spec is that is a very loud ability. It's a very good ability. It does 40k damage, and whenever they touch one of these red things right here, whenever they touch one of these, not only do they have a chance of block breaking them, so these things actually block break, but it also drags them to you whenever they touch one of them. So basically, if they try to run away, you can just knock them back into the red thing and it will drag them back to you. So it's a pretty good ability overall. Now the actual weapon spec is a counter ability. Whenever they attack you, it'll just stun them and it summons clones. Pretty good ability overall. And then the Throwable, which is probably one of my favorites, is basically a drag ability. So you click on them, it drags them to you, and it actually makes it so the second ability automatically triggers on them. So just a really good overall moveset. I definitely give this bloodline an S- or S tier, just because it is a really good combo oriented bloodline that does have some block bypass moves. Now obviously it is lacking some iframe, so you do have to combo it with some other iframe bloodlines, but let's be real here. If you're using this bloodline, you probably have every other bloodline you would possibly need. Now it's also worth mentioning that the Throwable ability puts all of their abilities on cooldown, making the Throwable ability probably one of the best throwable abilities in the game, because imagine not being able to use any move after you get pulled into a combo. It's pretty absurd.